Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to...
Well, I thought it was funny!
Good morning, folks. Time's 10:31 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 23rd of February, 2026. And of course, that's the 24th. For my friends on the other side of the planet, those folks down under, those folks in Australia, those folks in the city with the most group members worldwide, those folks in Melbourne. Cheers to everybody, folks. No matter where you are, cheers to everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Let's call it groups because there's two of them. The groups called Well, I Thought It Was Funny. And you folks are you, and you folks freaking rock. And how do I know that? Well, when you freaking rock, why else would you want to be someone else? And how do I know you freaking rock? Well, this community of ours did not freaking rock until you got here. And it freaking rocks now. So cheers to you. Cheers to us being the funniest city on the internet. How do I come up with that? Well, over 908,000 members in one community, over 7,000 members in the other community. That's how I know. We have more people here than most cities have population, and we are hilarious. Therefore, we must be the funniest city on the internet, folks, population us. So cheers to all of that. So how y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I've already told you who I am. Well, we already figured out who you are, and let's go on from there. What's new? What's happening? What's going on? Hey, before we go any farther, please click the reaction button, the thumbs up button there. You know, like if you're on YouTube, the happy face emoji, sad face emoji, the like, the dislike, whatever, on whatever platform you are on, because no matter what your reaction is, at least I know you're here. So please do that right now, real quick. Come on, I beg of you. Have you done it? Don't disappoint Minnie Lee, please. Folks, thank you for doing that. I'm going to let you know what's going on with my life. Well, I am bacheloring it for about a week because my beautiful, wonderful wife is in Tulum, Mexico. Yes, Mexico, there's a lot of stuff going on in Mexico right now. Now, mostly on the other side of Mexico. Of course, it could be dangerous anywhere, so we do appreciate everybody's concerns. She is staying on the resort. Things are calm and safe there as it is right now. As I said, it is far away from where most of that outbreak of violence is right now, but still, we do appreciate your concern. Wendy's going to try to stay as safe as possible. They are having a fantastic time, though. Beautiful resort, great food. They got a little bit of rain yesterday. I got some video of that rain from yesterday here. Let me bring that up right now. She sent. After the rain today, it is a lot less humid. She says it's a lot tolerable. She was feeling a little sick, a little gross, but she's feeling better. But she also been sending some photos. So she's having a great time, aside from the not feeling great last night and a little bit this morning. So I'm going to show some photos. Look at that, just gorgeous. Now this is from a spot, like this is not right at a resort. They had taken a trolley to another resort where it's a little closer to the beach and that. Beautiful. This is a dessert from the first night. And that is a Coty eating a coconut. And a lizard. And back to that first photo there. Now, she sent other photos too, but I just wanted to show you a few. I do miss you, Wendy. I love you so very much. And she says she appreciates the concern too. Can't wait for you to get back, but just have a great time, baby. And then we heard from Michelle Finnerty. Michelle Finnerty, she's in the middle of a huge snowstorm right now. Just really, really bad weather, and her power has just gone out. Heard that on a Facebook update. So I'm going to show you the video she sent this morning, and here it is right now. Well, I hope the power comes back on and passes. Just yesterday, Michelle got this photo of this juvenile robin. Look at that in the grass and all that. Well, nature said, not today. Wow. Horrible weather. I mean, it is seasonal, right? It is February, but still, it still sucks when that hits. So yeah, I hope that lets off soon there for you, Michelle, and I hope your power comes back on. So I hope you folks stay safe and warm, folks. What are you doing? Why don't you leave a comment on today's video? Let's start off with just, okay, once again, just the reaction button, in case you forgot. I would love it. Please, please, please. And then just happen to comment. Just as simple as, how are you doing today? I would love to hear that. If you want to share some photos, come on. I'm going to go back to the triple dog and triple cat, daring you to share pet photos. Any type of pet that you may have, I want to see a photo of your pet, please. How about your plants? Share some photos of your plants. Just share a little bit, folks, a little bit. Anything you want to share. Something that you think would be cool to share, something that's special to you. Maybe you got a hobby, a collection, anything like that. Come on, we just want to hear from you. We want to make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet. And I got this delusion that maybe if we get to know each other a little bit, that might happen. God, I dare you. I double dog, double cat dare you to share those pet photos. I double dog and cat dare you. All right, it's just, it's kind of stupid, but I really would like to hear a little bit from you. I'd like to flesh out these videos. I would love to add something that's more entertaining for you, too. I mean, what would you like me to talk about? A little bit of input from you. Why don't you send an email to admin@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. Let me know what you'd like to see in these videos, or leave a comment on today's video. It's that simple. I read them all, because there's not that many to read, but I do read them. And I do respond. I would love to hear your input as you would like to see it. Like, want to make this a little funnier? Gonna throw a question out for you. I've already double dogged and cat dare you to do something. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? If you watched cartoons growing up, I don't want to make the assumption that everybody watched cartoons growing up. I did. So did you have a favorite cartoon or cartoons? Doesn't have to be one. Growing up, I'd love to hear them. Let's see, I can go through a few of mine. I loved the Flintstones, even though it was originally made for adults. As a kid, I absolutely loved the Flintstones. There was a bunch I used to watch, though, but, you know, because I'm getting older, my brain doesn't work as well. Anything from Bugs Bunny. I used to watch the Roadrunner, I think it was the Roadrunner Coyote Hour, or the Coyote Roadrunner show. I used to watch that. I used to absolutely love it. And what it was, just the clips of the Coyote and Roadrunner. Let's see, there was a serious cartoon, kind of a serious cartoon that I used to watch Saturday mornings. I think this was like 76, 77 or something like that. It was I think it was Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. I used to love that. Absolutely love that. Space Ghost, before he had a talk show on Space Ghost from Coast to Coast. The Space Ghost cartoon, which I didn't realize when I was a kid was in syndication. It had been done in the 60s, I guess, but loved it, watching it in the 70s. The old Spider-Man cartoon. You know, that 1960s, I think 67 Spider-Man cartoon, which was actually made in Canada. I mean, for American company, made in Canada. That cartoon I loved growing up. As cheesy as it is and was, absolutely loved it. What about you? What are some of the cartoons you liked growing up? Saturday morning cartoons, or like, they don't have to be Saturday morning cartoons. Another one I liked that was a totally adult TV show was Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. Fantastic, way ahead of its time, prime time animated series for grown-ups, right? But as a kid, I just loved it. I don't know why, but I got into it. Ended up buying the first season on DVD. So let's hear from you, folks. Favorite cartoons growing up? Well, let's get to the featured posts, folks, after that challenge. I've got a post from David Knapp, a post from Larry Peltier, a post from Lizzie Grin, and a post from Rose Glad. How did I choose them? They made me laugh. That's how I chose them. Now, there's a lot out there that makes me laugh, of course, but these were the first ones that caught my eye when I was getting this video ready to go. So let's start off with David Knapp's post here. Silly, it's cute, but it's funny, and that's all it took. Thanks, Dave. You rock. Next one is from Larry Pelche. Now, I know you can pronounce that name differently, but this is how I pronounce it in Canada with French people around. Yeah, that's a good question. Now I'm allergic to these anyways, but still, I just don't find them visually appealing at all. Thanks, Larry. Next one is from Lizzie Grin. Good question, you know. All right, and fourth, final, but not least, is from Rose Glad. I hate when this happens. Makes like, am I a ghost? Did I pass away on the toilet? Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Larry. And thank you, David. And thank you to you folks for making us the funniest city on the internet. It's your funny stuff that makes this place so funny. You know, on average, almost 1,500,000 people every day come here to find find the stuff that makes them laugh. And they come here because it's funny, and it's funny because of you. So cheers, my friends. All right. Seem to be rushing along because I think it might be time for the bad jokes. Why was a kid studying in an airplane? He wanted a higher education. I thought I'd be upset when my flashlight batteries died, but in the end I was literally delighted. How does a mermaid wash her tail? With Tide, of course. How many chiropractors does it take to screw in a light bulb? Only one, but it's going to take 6 visits. Comic Sans, Helvetica, and Times New Roman walk into a bar. The bartender shouts, "Get out! We don't serve your type here." I sure hope those made you laugh, friends. I have some people to thank for those jokes. I have to thank my buddy Dave Knapp for the first 2 jokes. I gotta thank Rufus T. Firefly 4890 on YouTube for the 3rd joke, and those last 2 jokes, I just found them out there wherever. And folks, if you got some jokes I want to tell, send the jokes at wellithoughtitwasfunny.com or leave them as a comment on today's video, and if I use your jokes, I'm going to give you credit for your jokes. I want to tell your jokes, folks. And I'm here 4 days a week, my friends, with a fresh batch of jokes for you. You know, we're here for the funny and not the money, but if you would like to help out, I sure would appreciate a donation at donate.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep the jokes rolling, and keep that cow fed. Well, we don't have a cow yet, but maybe we can get one, eh? Folks, any little bit helps, and any little bit would be appreciated. That's donate.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. Hey, I almost forgot about the Banana Bunch. So back to talking about the favorite cartoons. The Banana Bunch weren't cartoons, but they hosted a bunch of cartoons on their show. And you know, there's a creepy movie that came out a few years ago about the Banana Bunch, but I think it was a horror movie based on it. I have to check it out. I haven't seen it. And you know, apparently Chris Kattan of Saturday Night Live fame and other things, of course, since then, his mother, I think, was one of the Banana Bunch characters. So anyways, I just came to mind. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the jokes, my friends. I hope you checked out our store. I'm sorry. And, you know, I would appreciate a donation if you think it's worth it. But, folks, I hope you know we're here for the funny and not the money. I don't want you to think that it's all about that, because it's not. But I do want you to know what it is all about. It's all about being funny, right? And these videos are all about being thankful. Thankful to you for making this little group that I created a little over a year ago, making it so freaking successful. A little over a year, just about 2 years now. Thank you. You rock, and we rock because of you. So, I love my coffee. Folks, I hope you have a fantastic day. You know, it is Monday, so first day of the week, first day of the work week for a lot of people. Tuesday for a big group of you down there, you know, in Melbourne and all over Australia. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making this place so funny. Thanks for being so funny, and just thanks for being awesome. You know, you make so many people laugh every day that you are, you know, you're making the world a little bit better. You really are. I know that sounds all cheesy and hippie, but it's true. And thank you. So I'm going to be here again in a couple of days, which is Wednesday for me, Thursday for you folks down under. freaky time travelers, you. Folks, so have a great couple of days. Thanks for being here and keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.